In this video, we'll provide a sample mock test for you to practice at home, and there will also be sample answers that you can view to help you improve. So the two videos will be separate, but it'll be easy to find both of them. Do you like ice cream? Yes, very much. I like all kinds of flavors and styles, from a simple soft serve cone at a roadside stall to a decadent sundae served in a fancy restaurant. I enjoy it all. Do you eat ice cream a lot? On average, I would guess once a week. This is probably slightly more than I should for health reasons, but ice cream is delicious and life should be enjoyed. Did you eat ice cream as a child? Much to the displeasure of my mother, I sure did. All kinds. Soft serve, sundaes, frozen yogurt, rolled ice cream. You name it, I probably tried it as a kid. Are there shops selling ice cream near where you live? Yeah, there are a few cafes that specialize in desserts. One sells soft serve cones and another does sundaes. Funny enough, I haven't had either of those. I tend to buy it from a different shop, or you can take the ice cream home to enjoy. Would you like to make your own ice cream? I had never considered it. Honestly, my kitchen is pretty small right now, so I don't think I have the space or the tools to make my own. Maybe sometime in the future, though? Anything is possible. For this answer, I'll talk about my friend getting into his dream university. My friend Steve was one of the most diligent students in our high school. I don't think he ever missed a single homework assignment. He was also pretty clever, so his grades were always at the top of the class. As we were all preparing for the university entrance, he was actually more stressed than everyone else. He had applied to 3 of the most selective schools in the country. He knew that even with his grades and test scores, it was still going to require good fortune to get accepted. After we filled out our applications in the late fall, we just had to wait for the universities to decide. Most of us had picked a wide range of schools, so we knew we'd get an offer from at least one. But Steve only applied to the top 3 schools. It was all or nothing for him. He was nervous, and honestly, we were nervous for him. In the spring of that year, universities released their decisions and we learned our fates. We'd all share the news at school. Often it was good news, and when it was bad news, you could tell by the look on somebody's face. A few weeks into this process, Steve still hadn't heard anything. He was getting more nervous every day. We were all worried about him. Eventually, on a Friday in March, he got the news he had been waiting for. His first choice university had accepted him. I heard about it from a mutual friend, and I immediately felt a wave of relief. As I mentioned, he was one of the best students in the class, so it always seemed odd that he was also the most stressed about getting into university. We knew his potential, but we also knew he was stubborn, which is why he didn't also apply to at least one less selective school as insurance. Ultimately, his plan worked out, and we still keep in touch now that we've graduated. He went to his dream school, continued to study hard, and now has a job that he likes. It's funny, now instead of stressing about getting into school, he's stressed about getting another promotion at his job. I guess that's just how he's wired. It's his nature. Is it good to share something on social media? It can be good to share on social media. On the good side, social media allows people to express themselves, share news and accomplishments, and connect with others. Every little update is a chance to connect with friends and family far and wide. People can also spread awareness of important issues in their community by sharing on social media. That said, people should share with caution. If people share too much, they might feel overexposed or offend certain people. It's also possible to become addicted to the engagement you get on social media, which is another reason caution is important. Should the media only publish good news? No, I don't think so. As best as they are able to, the media should publish a balanced representation of the events. The media is crucial for informing the public about issues large and small. They should provide the most comprehensive coverage possible, including both positive and negative stories. Hopefully, if the public receives and nuanced pictures of events, they'll be able to understand the complexity of issues. How does social media help people access information? Social media has revolutionized how people access information. By combining elements of print and TV journalism and giving ordinary people the ability to create content, it has changed both how news is consumed and what news is available to consume. There are both good and bad sides to this. From one perspective, we have more and easier access to information than ever before. From a different perspective, it's harder and harder to tell how trustworthy any particular story is. What kind of good news do people often share in the community? People often share good news that highlights positive achievements, acts of kindness, community events, and uplifting stories. This can include sharing news of successful community initiatives, academic accomplishments, personal milestones, or stories of individuals overcoming challenges. Sharing good news in the community fosters a sense of solidarity and unity, which is important for people's psychological well-being. Do most people like to share good news with others? Yes, I think most people like to share good news with others. Sharing positive experiences and achievements allows individuals to receive support and affirmation from their social circles. It can generate a sense of joy, pride, and validation. Additionally, sharing good news can also inspire and motivate others, creating a ripple effect of positivity within the community. Do people like to hear good news from their friends? Yes, people generally like to hear good news from their friends. Good news shared by friends can bring happiness, excitement, and a sense of connection. It allows individuals to share in their friends' joy, celebrate their accomplishments, and offer support or congratulations. Hearing good news from friends can strengthen relationships and create positive and uplifting social environment.